Yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I step in the door with a purpose. No idle, no pause. Feet hit the floor like a verdict. I rise for Allah's cause. Chest full of fire. I carry that weight in my stride. When the body complains, I answer with faith as my guide. In the name of Allah, locking, I move with a straight, steady mind. Every rep is a promise. Allah sees what's inside. If the path gets steep, then I lean into every demand. What breaks the weak ones open can shake, but discipline, man, they said it's too hot. I said then sweat more. They said we are busy. I said then move more. They said we have no supplies. I said still go. The one who trusts in Allah still walks through the blow. Hypocrisy shows up when the sacrifice gets real. When comfort is removed, that is where hearts are sealed. Some only speak strong when the road is smooth and short, but truth gets revealed under pressure in the court. So I train my soul like a servant who knows the day. No shortcut, no excuse, I answer for what I say. One set, then another, keep climbing through the strain. Repeated till the weakness turns obedient to the chain. Endurance is a fortress, repeated effort is gold. Allah loves the patient when the nights get cold. Not every answer comes fast, not every reward comes soon. Some gardens need patience before they bloom. So I breathe in the hardship, I turn it into fuel. Every drop of the struggle makes intention more true. If I'm tired, I'm still standing, still ready, still near. Because faith in the fire makes the purpose clear. Hardship doesn't create it, it only makes it clear. Who was here for Allah and who moved out of fear. I want that steady heart when the pressure starts to rise. I want truth in my actions and truth in my eyes. Push, then push again, don't fold, don't bend. When the wall looks final, that's where you begin. I'm not here for the easy, I'm here for the climb. I'm here for the grind of the scene over time. With my rep, with my mind, with my breath, with my prayer, I keep going, keep proving sincerity, yeah. And if the load gets heavy, I do not step away. I carry it with patience for a better day. Because every true believer in the heat is made anew. And every weak intention gets exposed in what we do. So let the heart beat faster, let the will stay still. Let the soul stay awake to the test that is real. I move for Allah alone, I move with no delay. Through the fire, through the strain, I keep walking straight. No crowd, no praise, no need for display. I work in the unseen for the eternal day. Discipline in the body and belief in the core. That's the path of the strong who are tested for more. When the limits get loud and the self calls ease, I silence the doubt and I rise with belief. Weakest comfort can fade, but the record will stay. And Allah sees every step that I take on this way. Yeah, I stand, I rise through the heat. Yeah, yeah. I step in hard, quick, mind still, palm set, chest locked, eyes on the line for Allah. No regret, every breath, every second I endure. Move with belief in the purpose that is clean and pure. Byzantine banners rise high, they had numbers for days, but we stand for Allah, not just power or praise. Order on a side, towers a man in a row. Yet Allah gives victory when true hearts glow. Because the smaller force can rise when the people stay one. When the ranks move for Allah, not the praise of anyone. One command, one direction, one heart in the field. Obedience and discipline make the strongest yield. I pace it, then I break it, then I switch the lane. Faith in my chest while I train through the pain. Variable cadence, switching gears, never losing the thread. Like a man with conviction and truth in his head. The body says stop, but the soul says move. Patience and struggle is the proof I improve. Every pull, every push, every step toward the peak. I rely on Allah when the road gets steep. Muslim force, though smaller, stood firm with belief. Not chasing this life, but the life underneath. High morale in the ranks, faith turning fear to dust. When trust is in Allah, then the weak become just. And that is the lesson, carved deep in the fight. Numbers mean nothing without Allah inside. A crowd can look strong, but collapse at the start. But unity for Allah builds an unbreakable heart. So I live like I mean it, I train like it's real. Every action is seen, every step has a seal. I refuse to be careless, I refuse to be slow. I build with discipline and my Lord will know. Let the heartbeat pound loud, let the effort roar. No music, just voices like a spiritual war. I keep pushing, no pause, striving all the time for the sake of Allah. I refine and climb. Byzantium had size, had veterans, had steel, but Allah gives strength no army can feel. And when the goal is higher than the fear in the chest, those who trust in Allah will outlast the rest. So I breathe, I grind, I rise through the strain. Remembrance of Allah running deep in my brain. I stand for truth, for strength, for faith in His name. Every hardship I face is a test in His plan. Now the pace gets sharper, let the pulse get fast. Every bar hits harder than the one that passed. I'm not here for comfort, I'm here to ascend through obedience. into unstoppable motion. One truth, one cause, one ocean. And I take that lesson into every iron lift. Faith, discipline, unity, that's the shift. So when the weight gets cruel and the body starts to warn, I remember the believers and why they were born. Not the size of the crowd, not the shine of the throne, but hearts united for Allah alone. I keep going, still going, no hook, just drive. Every bar like a post, keeping faith alive. Male voice, firm voice, built for the peak. And I rise and I rise and I rise through the heat. Yeah. Verdammt. Yeah. Battle At Uhud, dust in the air, heart in the throat, still stand for Allah, firm in the trial, holding tight to command. When rumors struck like a blade, some ran, some held the sand. But truth is shown in action when the test hit your hands. Heard that the messenger fell, but believe did not waver. Faith is to move for Allah, not talk for favor. Some turned back to fear, some turned their chest to the storm. Some stood firm for Allah and kept their spirit warm. Companions locked in the valley, trusting Allah through pain, not chasing comfort or ease, not breaking the strain. Every breath was a promise, every scar a clear sign. That belief for Allah sharpens the heart and the mind. This is the lesson from Uhud. When the pressure is brutal, when Allah tests a person, faith shows in the useful, in the sweat, in the quake, in the moment you choose. Stand firm for Allah or fall and lose. So I move like the steadfast feet, firm in the sand, guarding what I've been given with strength in my hand. Not for ego, not for show, but for Allah I stand. When the world turns loud, I remember the plan. Faith in action, faith for Allah. Faith that rises when trials get harder. Faith that holds when the banners fall. Faith that answers Allah's call. When the rumor spreads, I do not fold. Allah sees if I break or hold. A heart in my chest, I breathe that truth. In trials, Allah brings the proof. The body wants rest, but I push for Allah. The hill gets steeper, still I call Allah. Every rep, every step, every fight in the night is a test from Allah. Stand firm, stand right. They said some fled, but some stood fast. That same test still comes to pass. Every one of us meets that hour when fear speaks first, but faith has power. Will you stand for Allah when the storm comes down? Will you hold your ground when tested now? Will you stay on truth when the world goes dim? Will you rise like the ones who gave all for Him? I want that strength in the chest, that iron will, that focus for Allah when the world goes still. That kind of belief that cannot be bent, that proves in the test what the heart was meant. So let my words be weight, let my breath be proof, let my prayer to Allah define my truth. When the test is severe and the fear is near, I answer for Allah, no retreat, no faith in action. Faith for Allah, faith that rises when trials get harder. Faith that holds when the banners fall. Faith that answers Allah's call. At Uhud, they show what the strong must know. For Allah you stand when the pressure grows. Not comfort, not ease, not easy days, but steady hearts in the hardest blaze. So build me up now, let the pulse run fast. Let the lessons for Allah forever last. If I fall, I rise. If I bend, I pray. For Allah I stand, I don't drift away. For the deed is the witness, Allah sees the sign. Faith is alive when it lives in time. And when the rumors roar and the shadows press, I choose Allah, I choose steadfast. Faith in action, faith for Allah. Faith that rises when trials get harder. Faith that holds when the banners fall. Faith that answers Allah's call. Yeah. In the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, rise up, start with the first step. Not all victory comes in the first breath. Some walls stay standing when the first stones land. So I bring more force, more trust, more hands. Again, I strike with patience. Again, I train my station. Sweat on the brows till the eyes stay clear. I was made for the climb, not the easy. The siege was long, but the will stayed lit. Every closed gate, I would come back fit. Every hard mile, every heavy blade. Patience with trust in Allah's what makes you great. There is none but Allah, keep the heart aligned. When the body says stop, I remind my mind. No short road, no sudden crown. True believers rise when the pressure comes down. One more set, then another one. One more rep, then I'm not undone. One more round, let the walls all shake. I was built to endure, I was built to win. They thought the storm would break my name, but I learned to stand in the fire for Allah and train. Not quick results, not a flash and fade. Victory grows where sincere work stayed. Repeated effort on multiple fronts. Same strong purpose, same steady hunts. If one door locks, I'll move to the next. Effort and trust in the laws will build success. I press till the weakness bends. I sweat till the limit ends. From dawn to dusk, from pain to praise. Patience and trust in Allah will raise your day. Allah gives strength to the faithful chest. Give force to the arms, give calm to the test. Give grit to the steps when the path feels steep. Give light to the heart and power to keep. So I run that pace and I hold that line. No fast reward gonna steal my mind, cause the fortress falls by Allah's decree. And flame and the one who stays patient will win the aim. Again, I strike with patience. Again, I train my stations. Again, until the stronghold breaks. Victory comes with patience and trust in Allah's way. When the road feels long and the end unseen, I stay firm in the work, keep the soul clean. Every drop of effort is written and known. Allah sees every seed that the heart has sown. So I rise, still rise, no fear and delay. With trust in Allah, I carve out the way. No rush, stay firm, that is how you win. Patience and trust in Allah is where strength begins. In the name of Allah, I rise, no fear in my chest. I lace up my purpose, then I earn every rep. No rush to the summit, no theft from the climb. Allah gives the reward to the patient in time. I want iron on iron, I want lungs in the red. I want sweat on the floor and a clear mind ahead. When the room starts to shake, I stay planted and still. Firm in my trust with a disciplined will. The siege was not instant, it came fort by fort, test after test. I return with more force, one gate, then another in sight. Every setback a sign to keep up the fight. I do not chase flashes, I build with intention. I train with sincerity, focus, attention. Each set is a promise, each breath is a vow. Allah sees the effort I'm laying down now. So I push through the burn when the muscles complain. I keep moving forward through pressure and strain. If the answer is delayed, I do not despair. Allah tests the believer who answers with prayer. Repeat the strike, let the weak habit fall. Brick by brick, I keep breaking the wall. Victory comes to the one who refuses to quit, who stands back up and still commits. I carry that lesson like weight in my grip. No shortcut can match what persistence strips. The fort may be tall, but I came here to stay. And I know that the faithful will find their way. So I breathe in the purpose, then drive through the pain. Let the heart beat faster, call on Allah's name. I am built for the climb, not the crowd, not the show. I grow with the grind and I let it all show. One more round, then another, then more. That is how mountains get moved from the floor. Not instant, not easy, but earned in the fight. And the dawn is for those who stay firm on the right. Keep my eyes on the promise, my feet on the path. No turning around when the struggle attacks. I was made for endurance, for grit, for the rise, for the fire that burns in the patient eyes. So I hit every target with calm in my soul. Then I leave with more hunger and better control. In the name of Allah, I go harder, complete. Victory comes to the steadfast heartbeat. Yeah. Grip the floor, let the sweat say more. Chest up high when you charge that door. No fear when the pressure come close. Heart like steel, but the soul stays woke. Side of truth, that is where I stand. Not with pride, not with a crooked hand. Strong may roar, but the weak may rise. When the Lord sees clean in the eyes. Move like dawn when the night is thin. Every scar says the war begin. Every breath got a purpose in it. Every step got a mercy in it. Build that fire, let the mind stay sharp. Let the wheel cut through the dark. Not for fame, not for empty praise. I work for the one who guides my days. Allah knows every hidden fight, every tear, every test, every night. Real victory is not in size, it is in what remains when pride dies. So I press and I rise and I hold that line. Let the body burn, let the spirit shine. depression falls. It can never last. Truth stands tall when the storms move past. Heavy chest, but the heart beats fast. I do not chase what will never last. Justice first, then the power follows. Humble knees make the future hollow. When the arrogant build their name in stone, time comes swift and the throne moves on. But the one who stands for what is right walks with light in the hardest fight. Push now, breathe now, keep that pace. Every rep is a gift, every strain is grace. I keep moving till the doubt gets small in the sight of Allah. I give my all. Small in number, but the soul stays strong. At battle we learn where power belongs. Not in the many, not in the proud parade, but in the truth that the faithful made. Still in the grip when the odds were wide. Still they stood with no place to hide. Outnumbered force in the desert sand, yet victory moved by Allah's hand. Fear tried speaking, but heart stayed firm. Every trial was a lesson learned. When belief is deep and intention pure, even small becomes something sure. So I carry that weight in every rep I do. Same lesson and grind, same path I choose. If I stand for truth, then I never lose. Even pressure becomes what I use. Let the lungs get heavy, let the muscles shake. Still I rise for the merciful sake. No retreat when the test gets real. This is how the strong ones feel. And I move through doubt like a breaking wave. Not for the world, but the one who saves. Every drop of sweat is a silent prayer. Every step says Allah is there. Push now, breathe now, keep that pace. Every rap is a gift, every strain is grace. I keep moving till the doubt gets small in the sight of Allah. I give my all. Yeah. Rise with Bismillah, still stepping the fight. Feet on the floor, heart locked in purpose, forever seeking more. Not of this world, but the mercy and truth. Walking this path from my youth to my proof. Rise with Bismillah, stepping in fire, feet on the floor. Heart locked in purpose, not chasing the glitter and more. Do not count your worth by the cash in the hand or the names that you know. Do not let the crowd set the value of how far you grow. Allah sees the hidden, the struggle, the sweat and the tear. When the path feels too steep, keep your chest full of fear. Then turn that fear into sujood, let the weak side break. Make dua with a full heart, let your whole soul wake. We were taught patience is power when the trial is hard. That the believer can stand when the world falls apart. Not by numbers alone, not by banners of fame, not by towers of gold and the praise of a name. We move with trust in Allah, we move with certain belief. When the road looks sealed, Allah brings relief. What looks impossible here is easy to Him. So we rise with the truth and we do not dim. Muslims, lift your head, you were made to endure. When your intention is pure, your foundation is sure. Success is not measured in money or might. It is belief in the chest and our heart set right. So run through the pressure, keep your gaze to the sky. When the odds look immense, still we do not fold or die. The unseen becomes real when the servant stays brave. And the soul that trusts Allah will outlast the way. Keep moving, keep praying, keep building that flame. Every step for the sake of the one with the name. If the mountain is tall, then we climb anyway. With sincere prayer in the dark, we will find our way. We are not what they count, we are what we believe. In the hand of Allah, there is more to achieve. So breathe in the mercy, then strike with your will. The heart that trusts Allah can conquer the hill. But the test never ends when the comfort appears. When ease starts to whisper and silence your fears. Stay firm in the good when success comes fast. Do not lose your direction, chasing what will not last. Because ease is a trial, just like the pain. It can pull a strong heart into distance again. So remember your purpose when everything shines. And keep your soul steady through straight lines. When you rise in success, stay humble and low. Do not let pride tell you that you already know. The same one who lifted can also replace. So stay in remembrance, stay in your place. When hardship returns, do not question your Lord. It is shaping your strength like a sharpened sword. Every moment of pressure is building you more for a purpose beyond what you're standing here for. So I walk with reliance, I stand with intent. Every breath is a sign that my effort is sent. Not wasted, not lost, not buried in sand, but recorded with mercy by Allah's hand. So I keep my direction, I keep my belief. Even storms become calm when Allah brings relief. No breaking, no bending, no turning away. Just steady devotion through night and through day. Rise with Bismillah, still stepping in fire, feet on the floor, heart locked in purpose, forever seeking more. Not of this world, walking this path from my youth to my proof. Yeah, it's called. Hey, yeah. I rise with a chest full of steel. Feet hit the floor like a vow made real. No sleep in the soul when the mission is clear. One breath, one aim, let the fear disappear. Hood in my mind when I tighten my grip. Archers on the hill with the order they kept. Hold the command, don't move, stay set. Even when the wind looks close, don't forget. Because partial obedience breaks the frame. One small slip and the whole thing changes. Victory can't turn when the pressure climbs. Discipline first. When the warning line shines, I train like the field is watching my form. Every rep is a promise, every scar is a storm. Straight spine, lock focus, no wandering eyes. I don't chase the praise, I chase the rise. When the leader speaks, I lean in hard. I learn that the role of a believer is hold the guard. Hold the command when the path feels bright. Hold the command when you taste that light. Don't let success make you careless and proud. Don't let it clear day. Pull your feet from the ground. The lesson is sharp like a blade through the mist. If the order is given, then the order is this. Stay where your place when the moment is tense. Stay with the trust when it all makes sense. Stay with the truth when the victory shows. That's how the heart gets stronger than foes. I breathe for Allah when I step in the fire. Every move I make takes the soul higher. Patience in the chest, discipline in the chain, mercy in the core. But I move through the strain. I don't fall when the weight gets deep. I don't drift when the promise I keep. I hold my line like the archers held high. Because faith is action when the pressure is sky. So tell my body obey that call. Tell my ego don't rise at all. Tell my doubt stay back, stay low. I was built to follow the path I know. One command, one path, one truth, one sound. Head up, heart fast, eyes on the ground. If the hill gets steep, I don't step away. I stay till the end of the day. And when the world says move, I ask move for who? When the impulse hits, I check what is true. Because some losses come from a single choice, and strength is built when you silence that voice. Not every open door means step ahead. Not every game means the command is dead. Sometimes the test is to stand and stay, even when ease is calling your way. So I lock that rule deep into the core. Obey the command, then obey it more. Not halfway done, not part of the way. Full obedience wins at the end of the day. I run with the lesson, I live with the trust. I carve every weakness to discipline. Dust from a heart to life. Same message remains. Obedience is power, and power in chains. I go harder than harder again. Double time fire when I start to ascend. Single file focus, then triple the pace, then back to the heavy. Let the whole room shake. For Allah, I move when the pressure is real, not for the eyes, but the truth that I feel when the lungs burn bright and the muscles scream. I remember the hill and I hold that scene. Stay firm, stay true, stay where you sit. Don't trade the command for the compliment. Don't leave the post when the finish looks near. That's how the strong stay clean and clear. If the call is given, I answer it straight. No delay, no drift, no change in state. Because discipline builds what talk never can. And obedience shapes the strength of a man. And if I fall short, I return and repair. Stand back up strong, get back in there. Eyes on the reward that outlasts the pain. Heartbeat steady for Allah again. Obey when it's easy, obey when it's tight. Obey in the day and obey in the night. That is the code that the strong maintain. That is the path that breaks every chain. Stay on the line, don't move for the gain. Stay on the post through loss and through pain. Cause one true command when it's followed right can turn a small force into unstoppable might.
Yeah. Breathe in.
Yeah. Breathe in, eyes on the line, steel in the mind, heart on fire, feet in the grind. One path, one sign. We do not fold, we do not hide. When the world says stop, we build and rise. When the weight gets cruel, we lock our gaze. When the road goes dark, we make a way. Not with noise, not with pride, with clear hands and steady eyes. 10,000 came, a small host stood, yet the few stood firm for the greater good. They dug that trench with calloused hands. Smart steps first, then they made their stand. Plan with wisdom, move with care. Tie the rope tight, then leave it there. Do the work first, then trust Allah there. Yeah, because Cause effort is faith when the work is clean. Trust in Allah is the strength unseen. Not by numbers, not by gain. Trust in Allah, that's how you sustain. So lift that burden, lift it high. Push through the doubt and clear the sky. Train like a soldier, think like a god, then place the outcome at Allah's side. Do your effort, leave the rest. That is the code that passes the test. Wind in the silence, fear in the chest. Truth in the bones when the trial is pressed. What looks impossible is not the end. That is the hour Allah will send. So carve your plan and walk it through. Then trust Allah to carry you. If the road is long, keep the pace. Trust in Allah, hold your place. Muscle in mind in one straight line. Prayer in the mouth and discipline in time. We do the effort, we bear the strain. Victory comes not from the game. Stand up now, do the hard thing. Move with purpose, earn that spring. When the fear gets loud and the odds look tall, trust in Allah, then give your all. Smart action first, trust always lags. No wasted motion, no drifting path. Build like a fortress, strike with nerve. Allah decides what you deserve. And when it breaks and the walls give away, know it was Allah who made that day. Not just your strength, not just your plan. Trust in Allah, that's where it began. So work with fire, trust with peace. Let the struggle climb, let the mercy release. Victory is not for the proud alone. It comes to the heart that trusts Allah alone. Every rep, every step, every scar, every mile, we rise with purpose, we rise and try. Not for the crowd, not for fame. For Allah alone, we call His name. Plan with wisdom, strive with soul. Then surrender the result and let it roll. When it looks impossible, that is the sign. Allah opens doors in His perfect time.
Don't break line. Stay locked in every time. Don't break rank. Don't break line. Stay locked in every time. 3-1-3, but they stood tall. No fear when they heard the call. No debate, no delay. Truth said move, they obey. No comfort, no retreat. Barefoot walking in the heat, still firm. No complaints, real ones move, no restraints. You talk strong, but you switch quick. Little tests, you fold quick. They held tight, no collapse. Unity, no gaps. Too many voices, too much pride. That's the reason people divide. You want strength, then simplify. One truth, one path, one side. Kill the ego, that's the fight. Not just words, live it right. You want wins, pay the price. Discipline, no compromise. One step, same pace. That's how you dominate space. Don't break rank, don't break line. Stay locked in every time. One command, we align. For Allah, we don't decline. Don't divide, kill your pride. Stand as one, side by side. That's the way the strong survive. Don't break rank, don't break line. They didn't ask what they would gain. They stood firm through the pain. You want honor, stay in place. Breaking rank brings disgrace. Not by money, not by fame, not by numbers, not by name. Sincere do a real trust. When the world says quit, we adjust. Hands up, hearts firm. Patience holds when the tables turn. Hard road, deep test, still we rise, still we press. Muslims move with a hidden key. Faith beats fear, that's victory. Over odds, over walls, Allah opens every fall. This ain't past, this is now. Look around, tell me how we expect to ever rise when we're lost in our own pride. Allah hears, Allah knows. When the weak stand, mercy grows. No small dream, no shallow goal. We want taqwa in the soul. Don't break rank, don't break line. Stay locked in every time. One command, we align. For Allah, we don't decline. Stand together, that's the code. That's the path the strong ones hold. Unity, that's control. That's how small becomes bold. Don't break rank, break. Don't break line. Stand up. Stand up. Huh. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, breathe deep, lock in your spine. One clean mind, one straight line. Bismillah first, then I move with fire. Chest up high, heart run higher. Steel in the step, no space for drift. Every small choice can make a shift. A hood in the frame, let the lesson speak. Great strength can fall in one weak leap. Hold your place, do your task with care. Every breath of trust, every moment prayer. Not just force, not just speed, not just pride. Control is the force that wins inside. Archers on the hill, they had their line. One wrong turn at the wrong damn time. A gap open wide, then the tide rolled in. That single crack, let the pressure win. So I grind with focus, I train with intent. No wasted motion, no mind half bent. If I chase the shine, if I chase the gain, I can lose the crown in the blink of pain. Victory lives in the disciplined hand, and the one who stays firm who can stand. Not every loss is from a lack of might. Sometimes one slip ends a whole hard fight. So I push through the burn, through the ache, through the wall. Even one heartbeat matters in it all. No greed in the grip, no pride in the chest, no distraction when I'm put to the test. Allah guides the firm, Allah raises the truth. So I keep my focus in all that I do. From the rap to the road, from dawn to the night. I'm built for the work, I'm built for the ride. One small mistake can break the chain. One closed door can protect the flame. One firm decision can save the day. One steady soul can carry the weight. So I live like I mean it, I move like I pray. Every rap a reminder, every set away. To master the self when the pressure is near. To keep my vision sharp, my purpose clear. Uhud taught me this, let it burn in the blood. Strength without control can turn to mud. But patience with power and faith with skill can move through the storm with iron will. So I step in the dark with my head held high. No split attention when the stakes run by. I don't need chaos, I don't need noise. I need discipline, focus, and a steady voice. Small mistake, big cause, that truth cuts deep. So I guard my promise while the muscles speak. Heart beat fast, but the soul stay calm. That's real power, that's a steady calm. One long road, one strict code, one clear aim. No wasting movement, no chasing fame. Just faith, just grit, just total control. Until the body obeys what the heart will know. What the heart will know. Bismillah. Stand up. Lock in. Move as one. Yeah. Yeah. Hands wrapped tight, chest up, eyes straight. When the path gets steep, that is where we change. No soft excuse, no drift in mind. Every rep a vow, every breath a line. We bow to Allah, then rise with steel. What you say is dust, what you build is real. Feet hit hard like a war drum call. One strong wall, we do not fall. Brothers in line, same goal, same flame. Same clean force, same holy aim. Muscle and mercy both in play. Earn the strength, then give it away. Words are cheap, let the body speak. Stand on truth when the road gets bleak. Sacrifice comfort for the higher call. If the Ummah stands, then we stand tall. One heart, one heart, one way. One heart, one heart, one way. Stand, obey, and rise. Stand, obey, and rise. One heart, one way. One heart, one way. Action proves belief. Tonight, no loose routine, no broken chain. Discipline steps through fire restraint. If your brother slips, you pull him back. If your mind goes soft, you correct that track. Faith in the hands, faith in the grind, faith in the hours you do not mind. Build that strength with a humble face. Win with patience, win with grace. A nation grows when the people move, shoulder to shoulder with something to prove. Not for ego, not for fame, for Allah's pleasure we raise that name. When the strings rise and the pulse gets wild, remember the test, be steady, child. Comfort can wait, duty comes first. If the soul is hungry, then feed that thirst. Say it loud.